Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video. So firstly, I have to apologise because I've been really busy. It's obviously the summer. As you can see, it's looking very dry here, but we've had visitors, we've had guests coming to stay with us, and I just haven't had time to put some videos together. So firstly, I apologise that I haven't been posting more videos. However, hopefully as the end of the summer starts to die down, I should be able to get some more videos back up and going. Secondly, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. We've now got over 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic, and I am super chuffed. So thank you very much for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so now, because hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'm going to have some very exciting news, so stay tuned for that news. But for this week, again, I'm not doing anything in particular, but I just wanted to give you a few updates of where I've been and what I've been doing. So obviously I've had some guests. We had the chickens that we've rescued about a month ago now. They're settling in really well, and hopefully they'll start laying a few more eggs. Some of them have stopped laying purely because they are now starting to molt. When they're in the barns, they kind of put artificial lights up so that the chickens don't molt, because as soon as they start molting, then they kind of don't lay eggs, and because they need to make sure they lay eggs, they kind of try to stop them molting as long as possible. So as soon as we've taken them on, 2 of the chickens have gone into molt straight away and obviously aren't laying eggs, which is fine, because hopefully they'll reward us with lots of eggs later on in the future. But they're settling in. They've started to understand who's at the top of the gang and who's at the bottom of the list. We've had a few pecks here and there, but generally they're okay. So I'm here in our vegetable patch. It's looking a little bit sorry for itself. We've been in a drought for quite a while now, probably a good month or two. And although we can try and water the vegetable patch a little bit with rainwater, we haven't had a lot of rain, so we haven't had a lot of water to water them with. Luckily, we've got sort of quite a few big reservoirs here, so we can kind of pump them out and use the rainwater. But they're still growing, but not maybe as nice as I would have liked them. So we always get loads of courgettes, and we've again this year still got loads of courgettes. But one thing I'm really happy with is that we've actually got quite a lot of cucumbers. So this year, although I've got about 5 or 6 cucumbers already in the fridge, I can see another 2 or 3 here that are ready to be picked. So we're eating cucumber sandwiches and tzatziki and all sorts of things. So if you've got any recipes for cucumbers, please let me know. One thing I'm super chuffed with is, sorry, this is a mess in here, but one thing I'm super chuffed with in here is watermelon. So I've sort of never grown a watermelon before, but it's starting to sound a bit hollow. So I'm thinking it's ready to pick. And in here we've also got some peppers and some tomatoes and some more watermelons there, although unfortunately this watermelon seemed to have cracked, and I think now lots of insects are eating it, so we probably won't have that one. Outside we've still got some veg growing nicely. We've got our kale and our purple sprouting broccoli, but also we've got lots of pumpkins, as you should be able to see here. So we've got quite a few pumpkins, and there's another one kind of at the back there, and also somewhere here we've got some butternut squashes, so they should be great for the winter. Our aubergines have done really well this year, and we've got lots of aubergines on our plants, and our tomatoes are just coming into full swing as well. So those of you who regularly watch my channel, about 2 or 3, maybe 4 months ago, would have known that I ordered a whole pile of wood ready for the winter, and I've gone and done it again. There's another massive pile of wood that got delivered, and the plan is really to have one load that I'll use this winter, and then one load which I'll keep for hopefully the following winter, and it'll have a year to season, so it's sort of a little bit better. So I ordered another one. My wife's family all came for the summer. I had lots of visitors. I ordered it on the premise or hoping that some of them would give me a hand, and they did. But I had an afternoon here and an afternoon there, and I'm still lumbered with a massive pile of wood that I'm then going to have to move again. Oh. So despite that big pile of wood, what we do have is a gorgeous wisteria that's growing across our house, and at the other end a vine. But unfortunately it's getting a bit too big, and I'm going to have to cut some of it back. So here's some of the chickens that are... Hello, can I stroke you? Yes, look at you. So this is Deanie, as in Houdini, and she gets absolutely everywhere. If I open the front door, she walks in straight behind me as if it's her house as well. And there's the other two chickens that we rescued as well. So typically these 3 chickens do stay together.
Oi, get out, come on. Out. See what I mean? She just comes in the house. We can't leave any doors open now.
Here's the pile of wood that we have started to stack, and my plan is to keep stacking it all the way along here so that we'll have one big pile, and then I can put a roof or something over the top of it to keep it all dry. As you can see behind me, I've still got the scaffolding up because I still haven't cut back the cherry tree. As you can see, there's a big chunk of it that's dead, and I still haven't had a chance to cut it back. It's there reminding me to do it, but I haven't had a chance. Here's a big bunch of grapes that are growing on my vine, and as you can see, not only are the insects eating it, but it's just tall enough for the chickens, or low enough for the chickens to jump up and eat them, hence why all of the grapes here have been eaten. And if I come around here, you can see where there was a lovely bunch of grapes, but the chickens ate them all.
So I said earlier that we were only getting about 1 egg a day because they were molting. Well, I've just found a nest of eggs down here. So obviously they are laying eggs, just not in the right place. So I'm gonna have to throw them out because I don't know how long they've been there for, and then probably keep an eye on this in case they lay more eggs there. What can you do?
Well, that's it for this week's video. Hope you enjoyed it. It was just a little update to show you what's been happening here in France. But hopefully I'm going to start getting back to doing some more DIY jobs soon. And as I said, there's a little surprise for you all in a couple of weeks' time. So keep watching. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this sun. So I'll see you next week. Cheers, guys. Bye.